Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Rivenfade, Jack, Bresme, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad I can. I'm going to go ahead and say glad I can put you to sleep. I guess you know what? That's a compliment in the grand scheme of things. That's probably a compliment. Hang on, let me get over to the appropriate screen. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's a compliment from Bresme. Okay, what's my move here today? We had the raid last time. Didn't really have any effect. They didn't even hit the zombie track. We had the chimeras. They did hit the zombie track, but they're dead now. And we're going to, well, our ghoul here will eat them eventually. But we're off to a flying start. We've got plenty of food. We got plenty of building materials. I don't really have a lot pressing right at this exact moment, except powering up the pollution thing up here. I did have kind of a thought that will shock you. Stupid questions only. Spikeable Girl, welcome, welcome, welcome. I did actually go ahead and research the cargo pod thing, whatever it is that we researched here. The thing where we send stuff off into space. The transport pod. Right. Wouldn't it be a wacky idea to get rid of all my toxic waste by shooting it somewhere else in the planet? Which I've never really done. I don't ever use the transport pods. Hurley, welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't ever use the transport pods, but that would be a very effective way of getting rid of some of the toxic waste. I don't actually even remember where those are. Are those in miscellaneous? Yeah, transport pod. And pod launcher. Okay, fueling port for launching one pod. Pod launchers can launch as a group, but the launchers must be placed adjacent to each other. Got it. Okay. Pod kids are probably better than pod people. Well, I think yes, we have pod kids. We've got plenty of pod kids. I mean, plenty. We've got two. We've got the kid over here. We've got, no, that's a growth fat. We've got Justinovich, and then we've got Baby, who is called Baby. Baby's finally healthy, by the way. That's why we stuck the baby back in a pod, because it's not sick anymore. So let's do something quite remarkable. Let's actually launch some transport pods. So start by mining out this, because I don't need that. And I don't really need this while I'm thinking about it. I've got some wildlife pegged to be exterminated. Well, the raccoon anyway. They must have gotten the other things already. Yeah, there we go. Crawler's bringing in a turkey right now. Just because we're a little low on meat. And that's all the ghoul eats. The ghoul only eats fresh, not cooked meat, raw meat. Now, we do have plenty of demon meat down here, which is fine for the ghoul. Unfortunately, we couldn't chop up the rest of it because they already started rotting. Okay. Slam things into slightly faster mode here, and let's see if we can get some work done. My goal for today is to pollute the rest of the planet with my toxic waste, and possibly deal with regular Barbara's flesh whip. Got rid of one tentacle, she got another one. She's just addicted to the tentacles. I think Mikhail convinced her to do it. Mikhail missed the tentacle. And Mikhail's like, hey, regular Barbara. Yeah, I know, I'm calling you regular Barbara now instead of, your name, which is Barbara. Could you get another tentacle? And regular Barbara's like, I don't know, let me go check out this obelisk and see if it'll give me a tentacle. And then it gave her a better tentacle. It gave her a flesh whip instead of a tentacle. It's fantastic. Oh, I am doing the pollution Whoozy McWhat's thing down here. That's cool, but we could also just launch these things somewhere other than where we are right now. Hang on, coffee in my face. 1 second, please. There we go. What do we do? Ghoul enhancements. Oh, cool. We finally did that. Oh, I'm going to have a super ghoul. We're already working on serum synthesis because we've got a book about that. So how about we just do advanced psychic rituals, because it's the only thing we can get into now. Jayhawk, welcome, welcome, welcome. Have we resolved the family law situation regarding the clones? Does Mikhail owe extra Barbara child support for Baby? I believe technically yes. According to the strict interpretation of the law, Mikhail is Baby's father, as well as Justinovich's father. So even though Mikhail had nothing to do with this, I mean, if you're on the Maury show, Mikhail is innocent. But if you're in a court of law, Mikhail is technically liable for this baby because it is his genetic baby, even though he's like, I didn't even know Extra Barbara. Never met Extra Barbara. Never mind had anything to do with her. She didn't have a tentacle. I didn't want anything to do with her. But yeah, Mikhail is listed as both Justinovich's and Baby's baby. Or baby daddy, rather. Syrincha, welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're going to launch stuff into space. Oh, Conan's hiding in his room. And the final straw was you ate without a table. You're fine, kid. You're fine. Just go hide in your room. That's okay. We don't actually need you right at this exact moment. You can go off duty for a while. Just go chill out. And then you'll have catharsis and you'll be plus 40 for a while. It'll be even better. What else could I be doing around here? Why is Naha flipping out? What's your problem? Yeah, rotting corpses. Yes. Yeah, we have a lot of rotting corpses. You're right. We do. I've got zones set up for rotting corpses. Collection of goodies, we didn't really care about that. That's fine. And there's Naha about to flip out. And, oh, there's another raid. Hang on. There's another raid. Ooh, you know what, though? My traps aren't ready. Oh, yes, they are. Yep, somebody put them back. Okay, somebody put the traps back. Excellent. I'm ready for the raid, then. Bring it on, kids. Bring it on. Everyone go in the runaway zone. Run away, all you. And then mechs go in the runaway zone. Okay, what's their plan? They're attacking immediately. Great news. Fantastic. Oh, and there's tons of them. They might make it through to the infinite zombie generator. AKA the Dave Box. Hashtag copyright. Trademark the Dave Box. Let's get a loose... Actually, Conan won't go. Let's get a loose team together just for backup more than anything. And then you three, you can get drafted and come in down here. I don't even think we're going to need these guys. Between the traps and the turrets and, of course, the zombies, we're not really going to need their help. But let's just keep an eye on the raid. Yeah, they're all going right for the trap corridor. Yeah, they're going for the... Oh, wait, there's already a fire? What did they set fire to? Oh, they set fire to my thing. That's not very nice. That's my pollution go away button thing. Okay, slow it down a little bit here. And let's see what's going to happen. Because my theory, my working... my God, there's like 30 of them. You're going to go set fire to things. That's fine. You go ahead and do that, kid. You have fun with that. If I could take one or two of them alive for hideous medical and or sorceress experimentations, that'd be fine. Grim's down. You're dead. You're dead. They're not even going to make it to the zombie generator. They're not even going to make it that far. You're dead. You're almost dead. You will be dead very, very shortly. You're dead. You're dead. Any more for dead? Yep, you're dead. Wow, I'm surprised they're not running. I'm very surprised they're not running yet. Oh, they are going to hit the trap. They're going to hit the trap. There we go. Zombies ahoy. Oh, you're dead immediately. And now you're surrounded by zombies. Now you're running for it. Now you're running for it. They're trying to break out of the door. That's fine. Some of my zombie chimeras will get them. Oh, yeah, the zombie chimeras are in. The zombie chimera. Yep, that's one down. There's some more zombies coming up the backside there. More zombie chimeras trying to get this guy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this guy's having a bad day. Oh, Fauneth's dead. Okay, that worked out fine. I think that worked out very, very well. Once again, we see my genius on display, live. Live genius. That's what you're witnessing here. Live genius. I know there's a fire. That's fine. We'll deal with that sort of right now. Let me just scroll past my pages of zombies here, and then all of you guys, except for Joania here, can go on unrestricted and unrestricted. Okay, somebody will deal with the fire. Just get a quick draft crew together. Somebody go deal with the fires, please. Need some work on the... Oh, they set fire to the pantry. Darn them to heck. Deal with these fires, please. These are actually the... Oh, you are. You're already dealing with it. Yep, you're already on it. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, so they did set fire to the pantry. They specifically set fire to the AC unit. I should probably wall that one off, too. That'd be a pretty smart idea of mine. Yeah, so they don't keep setting fire. They do love going for the AC units. They love to take these things out. Let's do a granite wall like this and like that. And then just, I'll unroof that later so the heat can vent out. Okay, well, that worked out great. Not really a lot I needed to do there. We didn't even really need to turn up for that one. Hey, is that guy still alive? Oh, no, Grim died. Oh, no, wait, he's still alive. When are you going to die? An hour? We will not make it there. No, it's just not even worth it. We're not going to get there that quickly. It's pointless to try and even try to capture him. Hang on, coffee, please. They got it, Spike Little Girl. They were all over the pantry fire. That's why we have backup pantry. We all remember the great pantry fire. And the fact that we didn't eat for a very, very long time. Zombies just wandering around. Just being zombies, not attacking us. Because they don't do that. That breach axe might be valuable. I'll take that. What do you got here? No, recurve bow. Nah, not really. That's bio-coded. We don't want that. Yeah, just grab that one thing. That'll be fine. Just more corpses for the corpse zone. That's all we got there. More corpses for the corpse zone. Oh, that worked out fun. It's a good time. Anytime the infinite zombie generator gets triggered, aka the Dave box. Hashtag trademark copyright the Dave box. Anytime that gets triggered, I'm having a good day. It's pure genius. Pure and absolute genius. Now, Varaz, what can we do with you now that I can make you into Super Ghoul? Nothing here. I could actually give you bionics. Huh. Mysterious cargo. I'll look at that in a sec. What can I do to you? Where do I do something to you? Is that something... Well, what did you actually research, Dave? Why don't you read the thing that you researched, first of all? So, adrenal heart, corrosive heart, ghoul barbs, ghoul plating, and metal blood heart. Got it. It's been tried, but do animal corpses reanimate? Yes, they do. Yes, they absolutely do. So, we have the animal corpses of the chimeras that we fought the yesterday, and they are absolutely chimera zombies. So yes, animal corpses do reanimate. So any rotten animal corpses... Do I have that set up in here? Rotten... yeah, but I've also got fresh. I don't want them putting fresh animal corpses here. And I can't split that to say only put rotten animal corpses here. I suppose I could do a different zone, but no, I think that's just too fidgety. It's not worth it. Okay, hang on. Cargo pods what? What do you got? What is this? Eggs. Cargo full of duck eggs. Somebody just dropped 72 duck eggs on my map. And I'm going to drop toxic waste on theirs. Now, mysterious cargo. Accept some unspecified cargo. And I'll get a Psi-Link neuroformer. Which is nice. I probably wouldn't use it per se. But I would sell it. I would be happy to sell it. Hang on. So let's do... I'm going to do it just because I want to know what it is. Baby's becoming a child soon. That's cool. So we're going to take the cargo. And there's my mysterious cargo right there. What is it? It is a box. It's a golden cube. Ooh, and it's advanced knowledge, too. Hang on. Throw that in pause mode. Can I set up... Okay, first of all, set up a zone. I don't want this in the house, is what I'm saying here. So if I put this over here, can I set this up so it only has... Is golden cube a thing? Golden cube. Okay, just golden cube lives there. The only thing that goes there is golden cube. I do not want that thing in the house. Make that critical that we put golden cube over there. So a potential group of Resident Evil zombie attack dogs. Oh, absolutely possible. Absolutely possible. It's just a question of time. I just need dogs, Hurley. All I need out of that is dogs. Rotting corpse dogs. Specifically, rotting corpse dogs. Yes. I can Resident Evil this on up. I really like the first movie. Actually, my secret shame is I'm a huge fan of the series. I will watch any Resident Evil movie, but the first one was actually a decent movie. Period. Okay, baby becomes a child. Neat. Yeah, remain colonist. Okay, new research. What did we research? The pleasure pulse? I'm sorry, the what now? Would I like to view pleasure pulse? Obviously, yes. I'm just not sure I can do it on this channel without getting demonetized. What is a pleasure pulse? It's a psychic ritual that makes everyone happier but reduces their desire to work. Okay. Yeah, no, they're all trash, Hurley. Except the first one. I will die on the hill that the first one is actually a very good action horror film. The first time I watched it, I'm like, wow, this is actually really well done. And then after that, it completely degraded into trash, but it's wonderful trash. Oh, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the caramel popcorn. You know putting it in your mouth that it's awful, but you just can't stop until you've eaten the entire bag. They're all terrible except the first one. But I love them dearly. Not the least of which is, Mila Jovovich, because that just kind of goes without saying. And just the trashy nature of it. They're so bad. They're so bad, they're amazing. And the first one is good. I think even people who don't like the genre or the game or anything like that would like the first movie. It's a solid horror action movie. I think it's very well done. I was very surprised. I thought it was going to be awful, but then it wasn't. So advanced psychic rituals, we're going to work on that. Yes, we're doing that. Thank you. No, we're doing that. Don't stop the research. Don't stop the rock there. Every movie adds in a cliffhanger that's never explored. Yeah, exactly. They just blow it off. I forget that. And everyone rewrites. They retcon it every single time, I feel. Like, every movie retcons the last movie. Like, never mind about that thing we said in the last one. That doesn't apply anymore. Now it's a different thing. Okay, we've got a golden cube, which is fun. Oh, I know what I was going to do yesterday. I was going to put somebody more on Dark Study, the anomaly research thing, because I feel we're not moving very quickly on that, and I'd like to be. Mallory, where are you? You're the smartest guy on the planet. Yeah, you do. I do kind of need you guys to cook, though. Mallory is number one on that. Cantrell could do it. Why don't I just put... your skills are 2. You're terrible. 3. Fen does way too many other things. I'm just going to put some people at 3, even though they're not very good at it. I just want quantity of people researching it rather than necessarily quality, because we've got a lot of advanced research things to study. So we've got the 2 monoliths, and eventually somebody will move the golden cube over there and get that settled as well. They're rebuilding this. They've rebuilt this. Let's make sure that this area is not roofed. So unroof that, and then eventually they'll get the AC back in there and we can re-chill that room. Okay, everybody get back to work. Everybody do the things that you're supposed to do around here. I can't be taking all my time trying to deal with you. So, baby... Oh, God, what? Pods are here. Oh, the Psyllic Neuroformer. Cool. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. Again, I'm just going to use that to sell. That's good money right there. Varaz, I wanted to get back to how I make you a super ghoul. Is that something that I do? Actually, it's probably in the bioferrite bench, isn't it? But that's where that lives. The bioferrite shaper. Okay, so get rid of all of these for right now, except that. Keep that. What can I make here? Yeah, ghoul plating. There we go. Ghoul barbs, adrenal heart, inspired surgery, and shamblers. Well, it's just all popping off today, isn't it? It's all popping off today. Will the zombies stay in the Dave box? Copyright, trademark, hashtag the Dave box. No, they'll eventually fall down. In fact, they have fallen down. So they've fallen down, is what I'm saying there. And then they just get put back in the corpse zone. So they don't last forever. They last for a few hours or something. And then they'll get moved back into the corpse zone, ready for reanimation. The beauty of it, Jayhawk, is when people are killed, the dead life dust is still kicking around for a little while, so they themselves are then immediately reanimated to attack their friends. They killed the main villain in the 3rd movie and made another 7. Yeah. And then he came back several times, I think, didn't he? So inspired surgery, cool. That's neat. Shamblers coming. So regular zombies are on their way. Got it. Might just go down and take them out. We can. I'll bring whatchamacallit, Gonzalo in. You got the flamethrower. That'll take those guys out. Azrar, welcome. That'll take those guys out, no problem. We'll have no problem just burning a bunch of zombies. We're studying this guy, but we don't really need to study this anymore. See, this is the thing. Mallory is wasting... Oh, hang on. I think there's a thing that I can say to not do that. So, don't study. Maintain only. There we go. Yeah, don't bother studying these guys anymore. It's a waste of time. Because we can't get any knowledge out of them. We've done... Just going to confirm that. We've done all the basics. There's no more basic anomaly knowledge we need to learn. Is anything cool that we can be summoning? Well, I haven't had time, Buzzkill. I appreciate you bringing up obvious questions like, why am I not doing Dark Sorceress rituals? I get that. That's the question I'd be asking myself. We're 19 minutes in. We've already had a huge raid, and now zombies are on the map. So I haven't had time to summon anything, to be honest with you. I got a bunch of zombies down here. I got to deal with that. So later... Hopefully later. What I was going to do, this will make you feel better, Buzzkill. What I was going to do is take a bunch of toxic waste and launch it on another person's colony. So, like, who hates me? Who, I don't mean in the real world. So who really, these guys. these guys just despise us. So I might launch a bunch of toxic waste into their face. Just for something to do. Just for having funs with that. Just for funsies, Buzzkill. I'm going to take a bunch of toxic waste and launch it into them. You did miss a few murders. Yeah, you're right. You'll have to go back and rewatch. The raid happened almost instantaneously, so you can see we're resetting the infinite zombie generator here, a.k.a. the Dave Box. Hashtag trademark copyright the Dave Box. Live genius. This is what you're looking at here. Live genius. Hang on, coffee in my face. There we go. So, yeah, you'll have to rewind and look at that later. We did get a golden cube, if that helps. We're not really 100% sure what's going to happen to it. In fact, could we get somebody to just go get this? You're having a snack. Extra Barbara, what are you up to? You're hauling steel. That's probably a good idea. Cruller's making hardcore narcotics. Chiyoko is bringing the hardcore narcotics. Okay, you're looking at art. Okay, that's dumb. Go haul the golden cube, please. Haul the golden cube. Let's get the golden cube into the monolith room, because I don't trust it as far as I can throw it. Speaking of which, Mikhail, can you go talk down the monolith, please? And regular Barbara, if you could talk down this one without actually getting yet another tentacle of any kind, that would be fantastic of you if you could so do that. Really appreciate it if you could just not grow another tentacle. That would be great. Let me just keep half an eye on the zombies. Yeah, they're mostly down here. They're going to deteriorate in a couple of days here, so how long have you got? 6 hours. Not even. Yeah, 6 hours, they'll be done. They'll just fall over and decompose. I wonder if we get to take them into the Dave Box. The infinite zombie generator. I wonder if we'll go grab them. That'd be kind of fun if we did that. Get some extra zombies there. Although my corpse zones are basically full. Basically full at this point. I don't know how many more zombies I could get out of this. What? Who's having a break risk? What is your problem, Extra Barbara? You having a snack? Now you're repairing a steel wall. Why are you so sad? Is it because you don't have a tentacle? It's probably because you don't have a tentacle. Yeah, rotting corpses. Yes, we've got many of those. Many of them. We have so many rotting corpses. You only saw 5 of them. I think there's about 30 over there. Okay, there's another 3 right there. Good, okay. Good. And your child is in a growth vat. Yeah, I don't have time for babies. Extra Barbara. You're lucky I took the baby out to make it healthy. I don't do that for just anyone. Let's do... Yeah, we're making some small sculptures. Okay, don't really need to do that. I'd be okay if a trader turned up. One of the good ones. Like either the Imperial Trader or the exotic goods. Those guys have always got some cool stuff on them. Last time I saw a golden cube, it summoned Cenobites. You know what? There's another series that went to trash after the first one. The second one was meh, and then the third one just got very, very silly, and it got worse from there. I didn't even realize how many of those Hellraiser movies they put out. So I'm a huge Clive Barker fan. I have been for a long time. The shuttle's here. Hang on. That is for... Oh, Joania. Good. Let's kick Joania out the door. Ain't got no time for you, kid. Get in the shuttle. So I watched the first Hellraiser movie and loved it. It's a very good movie. And then it just went downhill very, very quickly. But I had no idea they had made so many of those. It's like 6, 7, 8 of those. They changed the guy who was the lead character. They changed the actor on him. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. There we go. Oh, wow. What did I just say? Exotic goods trader. Perfect. And now we're allied with the Empire. Neat. Good. All right, so let's try and keep it like that. We had problems with them in the past. Let's try to keep them nice and allied. Fen, remind me, can you talk? Not really. Not with any degree of success. No, you can't. Yeah, Mikhail, why don't you go talk to the space people about space trading and getting some space stuff out of them. So call Valerie Lubricants. Studio needs to keep the right to the franchise. Released a horrendous straight-to-video one a few years ago. Yeah, there was a bunch of them. I stopped watching it after number 3. Hang on, coffee. Again, the first one was very good and very very accurate to the book that Clive Barker wrote. Okay, what have they got? They got some neutroamine, and I don't. That'd be kind of cool. They've got... Wow, where did I pick up 59 smoke leaf joints? It must have been in the raid. Okay, we'll get all of that and sell them all the drugs, obviously. Keep the tea. Don't bother with any other drugs. Where is that thing that I just got that I said I was going to sell? What was that? A neuroformer? Husimic? What's it? Oh, I'm never gonna find it in here, am I? Can I search in this? Yeah, I can. Neuro and you Neuro. No, it ain't that. And Neuro. Anyone see Neuroformer here? Hang on. So there we go. Silink Neuroformer. Yes. Okay. So yes, I wanna sell you that, and then get that out of there. Silink Neuroformer. Fantastic. Didn't want it. Just wanted to sell it. Yeah, you're not wrong, Jayhawk. People keep wanting to sell me pigs. I'm just not into it. I'm just not into it. I don't want to... Not in this run do I want to get into farm animals, really. Farm animals, for sake of a better term. What have you got in tech prints? You've got flesh shaping. I would not mind having flesh shaping. Either in RimWorld or in the real world. I'd be fine either way. Keep those. Keep that. I might take some plasteel off you, because I don't think I have any at all. I have 81 plasteel. That's nothing. Absolutely nothing. What else? What have you got for, like, sci trainers? You've got one for shooting. You've got a skill trainer. You've got some books. Long-range mineral detection. No, I've already got that. It's not that I have it. I don't want it. Recreation up. Mining up. That's cool. And insanity weaponry and mutation weaponry. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Absolutely, I've got to have that. Even though we haven't discovered it, I've got to have it. And what have you got in bionics? Bunch of stuff. I gotta sell you more things. Okay, sell them like everything. I'm going all in on these guys. Sell them that, sell them that. Sell all of this. I don't actually have too much to sell them. So what have I got now? I got 3910 coming to me. I do want their whatchamacallit there, the thing that I said, the plasteel. How much for all of it? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. How much money do I have? 6,500. Huh. I like the first 3 Indiana Jones movies. They made the last 2 blah. You're right. The first 3 are great. The 4th one, Mrs. Dave and I have kind of a weird relationship with, because that's the first movie we ever watched together. As when we were dating, as like our second date or third date or something. I think it was our third date. We watched that movie. So I always kind of have a fond memory of that, even though it's not actually that good. And I've never seen the 5th one. I've yet to see that. I wasn't exactly like busting down the door to see that. I was like, meh, okay, there is a point where, Indiana Jones is getting a little old here. Does anyone else have a flesh whip, or is it just Barbara? Just Barbara. A regular Barbara, that is, Buzzkill, by the way, not extra Barbara. Extra Barbara has all natural limbs, except for the organs that I implanted in her. I think I'm going to go with Testimony of the Noctol here, because that sounds cool. I guess I'm spending some money here today. I'd really like to get the tech print for flesh shaping. I'm probably never going to use it, but I want it. I don't suppose you guys would buy a bunch of corn or anything, would you? No, and I should also get components off of you. Actually, I'm not doing bad on components. Or advanced components. I'm actually doing not bad at that at all on that. I will take some neutro amine, so let's get maybe, say, 20 neutro amine. What else could I potentially sell you? Not a lot. Not a lot. Willow, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Another year older. Is it your birthday today? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, if indeed that is what you are implying there, or what I am inferring. Okay, just leave it at that. I don't want to blow all of my money here, but I gotta have that book. It sounds insane. And it will, in fact, drive people insane. That'll be great. Okay, check on the zombies. See where the zombies are at these days. They're still broadly... Oh, I think they've already gone. Yeah, they're not in red anymore. They've already gone. They've already disappeared. I do have some more corpses down here. Yeah, here they are. So I could put them in the corpse zone, but I don't really think we need to. I think we've got a lot of corpses right now. I think I'm fine on corpses. Can somebody come get this mining done? I'd like to get my pods together so I can launch toxic waste into the planet. No, welcome, welcome. I didn't see you come in there. Oh, Kitesman, you're up. Cool. Now I can suck the life out of you. Are we all in unrestricted, by the way? Yeah, we are. Hey, Kitesman, Fen is not as young as he might ideally like to be. So we're gonna take the life out of you, and then we're gonna put it into somebody else. Chronophagy. That's the one I want. Chronophagy. Okay. So Fen, you're doing the invoking here. Kitesman, you're the target. And then anyone else can just do anything else that they want to do there. And then regular Barbara. Because tentacle. Tentacle. Okay, fire that off. Oh, Fen, you're going to love it. Fen, how old are you right now? You are 50. Good. Well, you're not going to be for much longer. I wonder if I could theoretically get him back to be a baby. Like, what's the limit on chronophagy? Can I just suck life out of somebody until this guy's like 8 years old? And because if so, neat, cool, I'd love to. But I don't know how far back it'll go. I guess I'll find out when there's like, nah, you can't do that. This kid's 4 years old. He can't do sorceress rituals anymore. Don't be ridiculous. You turn him into a zygote. I think that's a thing, right? Like a zygote. That's like a proto baby or something, right? I know embryo is a proto baby. What's zygote? That sounds like something that should be in there too. I don't know. I probably got a few. Regular Barbara's loving this. The flesh whip is just twitching right now. Just twitching flesh whip. Ready to strike at a moment's notice. Anomaly is so fun. It's so fun. How's the demon sucking going here, kids? We getting lots of demon juice coming? Where are we at with the bioferrite? Please, show me bioferrite. Oh yeah, 246. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then I got plenty of the dead life shells to make the traps. Kitesman's been knocked out. We need more baby tubes. You're right, no one has time for babies. Fen, how old are you now? You're 41. I just knocked 9 years off your life. Kitesman, I assume you're 9 years older now. And you were pretty young to begin with. Yeah, you're 42. I got a lot longer I can go with you. I can keep doing this all day. Well, I can't. There's a cooldown on it, but I can keep doing this all day. They're really. I'm just gonna Benjamin Button Fen until it ceases to amuse me anymore. Weirdly, he's 1,330 in chronological time. Oh, Fen. You're gonna love everything. I don't suppose that got rid of your. I think that got rid of your bad back or whatever it was. Whatever it was, your frailty. Wasn't Fen frail? I'm stretching my memory here, but wasn't the whole point of this to find out if we could make Fen not frail by de-aging him? Because I think it's worked. Whatever it is, it's worked. Ooh, I should get more statues going as well. Forgot about that. What do we have there? Is that the Hellcat rifle? I haven't given anyone that yet. Not sure I want to. It sounds very, very dangerous. Let's do, yeah, 2 of those are working. Let's do 2 large ones and make a few more small ones while you're at it. If it if it wears off Fen's toast. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he'll do that first Indiana Jones movie where he just, like, rapidly ages. And then, or whatever was the third one where the guy rapidly ages. Yeah. What is the end game for this run? I don't know, Azrar. I mean, I keep plugging along the anomaly route. I could research the ship at any time. It would not take me a whole lot of effort just to blast off. But I want to keep plugging down the anomaly route because I want to find out, you know, what's in it. That was kind of the whole point of starting this in the first place until the Mr. T, that is Anomaly, decided to start punching me hard and putting me on the floor. And then I said, well, that's it. I'm not putting up with that nonsense. It's us against them. Lizzie, welcome. Resurrecting him after he lost his head is what cured the frailty. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, good thought on that, Lizzie. Wow, you keep way better track of this than I do. That's right, Fen got his head eaten. Somebody ate Fen's head. Well, something. A warg ate Fen's head. And then we resurrected him. And then he wasn't frail anymore. And he ain't gonna be, because we're gonna Benjamin Button him on down. How soon can we do that again? Now I'm really curious how far you can go. Can I get Fen to be 8 years old? Because I could do that in like 4 or 5 rituals now. So what's my cooldown on that? Oh, 4.3 days. Okay. Well, Fen ain't getting any younger. Oh, wait! He is! Maybe I'll do the skip abduction. Just abduct a hostile person. Bring him here in a coma. Oh, it's a fun time. It's a fun time. I always thought the ending was just fly off on the ship. No, every DLC has a new ending. Or a different ending. Every DLC has a different ending. So I've never done any of the other DLCs because it's so easy to launch the ship. But yeah, the royalty has its own ending. The biotech one has its own ending. Everything's got its own ending. And Anomaly does too. I believe, if I've read it correctly, that the goal in Anomaly is to actually have everyone enter the monolith and go into some sort of like weird dimension or something like that. I don't really understand it, but I believe that's the goal there. I could do with some more meat. Could we get somebody maybe hunting that raccoon and probably the 2 tortoises? Oh, beggars want money. Of course they do. 700 silver. All right, where's Cannot here? Hang on, Cannot. A bagel. You want to take care of this one for me, kid? Yeah, there's 700 silver I don't need. But honestly, I need to keep people happy. I need to keep people very, very happy. You need more outdoor lights. Okay. I can put outdoor lights on. I got power for days. Speaking of power for days, I am putting a lot of electronics up. Maybe I should get going on another geothermal. There's got to be at least one more vent around here somewhere. There's one over there. I might get another geothermal going just to have, total power of everything at all times, or at least a lot of power anyway. You could also use chronophagy to age up the tube kids. Yeah. Hang on, wait. Yes. Yes, I could. It would probably put them in a bad mood. You're right. And also, you're right, you could do that. I had to think about the logistics of that. You could do that. Also, I can just do it to prisoners, because that's funnier. We've studied the golden cube. Okay. Psychically influence anyone who interacts with it. Uh-huh. Gotcha. So we're back to the deactivation thing. So is this something where I need to talk it down? Interesting. I'm going to get somebody addicted to the golden cube. And then they're going to freak out. Okay, RimWorld. Okay, Mr. T. Show me what you've got. Show me what you've got. Yeah, McMahon is playing with the golden... Okay, McMahon is addicted to the golden cube here. Do you have a thing for that in here somewhere? No, you got some lovin'. Cube joy. Cube joy. My wonderful cube. My precious cube. I love it. It's so beautiful. Portia, welcome, welcome, welcome. What did you miss? Briefly, there was a huge raid which went fine. There had no problems there. They're all dead, and they're in the corpse zone. We had some zombies, but they went away. We're planning on jettisoning a bunch of our toxic waste to another part of the planet for funsies. And a golden cube got dropped on us. McMahon has become addicted to it, and now he's wandering around holding it and loving it, but he's wicked happy about it. He's up 15 on cube joy. Bet you didn't think you'd ever see that phrase, did you? Cube joy. Yeah, I've got McMahon's in on this. McMahon's loving this thing. While we're out here, what are these doing? 52 and 48. Regular Barber, why don't you talk down this one? And then McMahon, I know you're in love with the cube. Could you also talk down that one? Because you're surprisingly good at that. Don't spoil the cube. Did you not get paid for the cube? No, we got paid for the cube. We got paid for the cube. We've already spent the money on the cube, actually. So we got paid with a neuroformer, and I've already blown it on many things. Actually, many things. Speaking of which, I blew that on medicine stuff. So let's make sure we're making some medicine. Yeah, we're okay. We're fine. We've got 20 right now. They'll make more as we need it. That'll be okay. All right. Why did I come over here? Crypto sleep cabinet's done. That's cool. Neat. How about we did, I don't know, anything else, really? I need to get, hang on. Go out of this. Did I actually get that tech print, or did I pretend I got that tech print? I think I pretended I got that tech print. And why is nobody finishing my eye? Bagel, can you finish the eye, please? Or just don't. Just do one or the other. Where's my table? There it is. Can you... No, don't clean the workshop. This is weird. I think this is kind of, I don't know, borked or something. I'm just going to cancel it, and we'll start all over again. So, what do we got going on in here? Okay, advanced components are good. Components are good. Don't worry about the kidney. Make a bionic eye and a bionic arm. I just want to have a few kicking around. Cube smooch. Yeah, you've got it. You've got it. That's the right idea. McMahon's all into the cube, and he's wicked happy. Rob, welcome, welcome, welcome. My vent guy is here. I like it when my vent guy's close by. Did we not repaired? We have repaired this. We have repaired. Okay, so it is grabbing pollution. Chunks of a spacecraft. Neat. Now, getting back to getting another geothermal up and running, I think that would be a reasonably smart thing to do. So, what are my batteries? My batteries are full now. Let's look at Azrar's concept of outdoor lighting. Okay, outdoor lighting. Do I know how to do that? First of all, standing lamp, wall lamp, and sun lamp. Do I know how to make outdoor lighting? Is that something an anomaly? No, that would be silly. Why would it be an anomaly? I've got proximity detectors up. Where is this? Where is this thing that you say? Where's this outdoor lighting nonsense? Advanced lights? Oh, a floodlight. It's right there. Never mind. I found it. Okay. We'll get into that. How has the battle against RimWorld been going? Well, you know, I know you're curious as my vent guy. We have determined the vents just didn't do what you thought they were going to do, which, you know, you're a vent guy. You assume vents are going to work that way. But so far, the Infinite Zombie Generator, a.k.a. the Dave Box, hashtag copyright trademark the Dave Box, is brilliant and is working incredibly efficiently. As you can see by the number of corpses in the corpse zone. In fact, there's so many corpses, we had to kick a few of them out. There's so many corpses in here, it's just ridiculous. You can see by all the weapons that people have left behind that I don't care about and I'm just going to leave to rot. It's been going very, very well. It's exceptionally well. Fen is much, much younger now. Oh, did we mention Fen got his head bitten off and eaten? Yeah, Fen got his head bitten off and eaten. I know you're sitting there, Rob, as my vent guy, going, well, that's curious, Dave, because he still seems to be a member of the colonies, clearly not dead. And I would say you're right, because we used the Resurrector Mech Serum that I got, that I thought might be able to resurrect some of my dead colonists, and we gave it to Fen. So he grew his head back, and he's not frail anymore. It's been a complicated few days for Fen, what with his head being eaten, and then he's fine. Just, you know, bringing you up to speed here. A war merchant. Okay, they're going to hang around the colony. They don't generally have a lot that I want, but we'll take a look. We'll take a peek at that. I do have a bunch of Tox shells I could sell them. I'd be okay selling those. And did we ever get my mining done? Yes, we did. Okay. I have never, ever, ever done the drop pod things. The what do we call them again? The transport pods. But we're gonna do this. And what do you mean pod launch? Oh, must be placed next to the fueling port. Okay. So put that there, like that, and then I need one of these. Where do you go? I don't get it. I've done it wrong. Hang on, I've done it wrong. So the pod launcher. And then the pod. Where do you... Oh, you go here. Is that correct? Yeah, I mean, it's got a little ship on it. I guess that's right. Okay, somebody go make that. Because I'm going to fire toxic waste off to people who don't like me. Oh, if only it were that easy in the real world. If only it were that easy in the real world. Oh, you never do social. Mikhail, will you go talk to these people, please? I don't think they're going to have anything good, but we'll give it a shot. Collect all those weapons, sell them to the war merchant. I mean, I could. It's going to be like pennies. No, I mean, you're basically right, Lizzie. I should. It'd be like 1 silver here, 2 silver there. But let's see what, if anything, they have. Do you even have anything that I actually want? Because the answer is not as such. I've got some of them. Take that steel club, this thing, that thing can go, that thing can go. Definitely all of that can go. Don't need any of that. Awful auto pistol, machine pistol. How much is the Hellcat rifle selling for? 65? That's not very good. I'm going to keep that. I may want to use that. How about those Tox shells? You guys buy those? Yeah, you'll buy those. I don't really want those. 524. Oh, wow, we've made 156 flake in the meantime. There's some money. I could buy a rhino. I could get back into the war rhino game. You can just drop toxic waste on a rival colony. Yes! Does it do anything other than tick them off? No. No, not at all. No, not at all. That's all it does. I mean, it's all it would do to you, right, Hurley? Dorkling, my goodness, welcome. I haven't seen you in ages. Yeah, I mean, think about it, Hurley. If somebody dropped toxic waste in your backyard, does it do anything but annoy you? And the answer is no. You'd be like, my God, that is so annoying. I just got that grass seeded, and now somebody's dropped toxic waste there. That is so annoying. And then you'd probably complain to the town or something, or at least, ask them to help you remove it. And then they wouldn't, because they'd say it's on private property, and they're like, this is a you problem, not a me problem. And you'd be like, wow, that is also really annoying. Really, really annoying. And then you'd have to deal with it, and you wouldn't really know how to deal with it. Probably the next thing you'd do, Hurley, is call one of them, like, We Haul Anything junk collectors. And you'd call them, and you're like, hey, We Haul Anything junk people, I have a bunch of toxic waste in my backyard. Can you come and get it? And they'd be like, nah, dude, because, so we haul everything except toxic waste? So, no. And then you'd be like, wow, that is really annoying that I can't get rid of this. And then you're going to have to deal with it yourself. So probably what you're going to do is just bury it. Yeah, just bury it in your backyard. And you're just going to dig a hole, throw the toxic waste in there, fill it in with dirt, try to seed it, but that's going to take you a few years right there. And that's what you're going to do. And then later you'll drop dead of some horrible disease by walking around on toxic waste. But so the answer to your question is no, it won't do anything but annoy them. What did I come in here for? They don't really have much else. I do have one more sculpture I could sell them. They don't actually have a lot of money. And unless I'm going to buy a rhinoceros, unless I'm going to buy a rhinoceros, which I don't really want, I actually might take my money back here. I just watched a Portia stream and she reminded me, I'm wondering, does the colony degrade over time? Like, if you send a raid, will it be polluted? That's an excellent question. I don't know. I am awesome, Portia. You're right. Thank you for asking. I appreciate when people ask me, hey, Dave, are you awesome? Because I go, yeah, kind of. I feel like doing unethical scientific and or sorcerer experiments on a rhino is a great idea. It is. 1 second, please. It is, and you're right. There's largely no downsides, except when the rhino goes psycho. Oh, I got to remind myself to make super ghoul. Hang on, I'm not making super ghoul. Yeah, these guys don't really have anything I want. I just want their money. So you can't have my drugs. I'm just going to take that 524 and call it a day. Okay, there's all sorts of things going on here, and by that I mean two, and I've already dealt with one of them. Okay, Immense Blueprint is going to give me... Oh, I'm already sold. Wow. Okay, these are all really good rewards, except this one. So 2 of these 3 things are really good rewards. I usually drop the pod with the waste on the nudist tribals. They have some pemmican. I don't really want pemmican. I'll learn how to make my own pemmican. So Architect Arm, 6 advanced components, 13 Glitter World Medicine, and 303 gold? Yes, please. The Luciferium, I'd never use it, but boy, will that sell for a ton of money. But I'd only use that to buy advanced components or gold or something like that. Mark, welcome. The Infinite Chem Reactor is fun, but I don't really need chem fuel. I can make chem fuel. Plastile's nice. Okay, so I need... That's a lot of blocks. Dang. This thing's huge. Do I have that many blocks? Yes, actually I do. I could do that in granite. Okay, we're building a huge mega thing right now, apparently, and I'm doing it for an arm. You know what? I could rip the whip, the flesh whip, off of regular Barbara and replace yet another one of her arms. Ambi, welcome. Yet another one of her arms with an Architect arm. And then she's out of arms. Then she can't get another tentacle at that point. Can't get another tentacle. She's run out of tentacles. How is my afternoon going? Well, really, you're coming in at the right time, which is regular Barbara grew a tentacle, and then we took it off and discovered it had its own mind, and then it attacked us, and then we killed it and beat it up. And then we replaced it with an Architect arm. We thought everything's fine now. But then regular Barbara grew another tentacle off of her other arm, and then now it's a flesh whip. And the only person who's into the flesh whip is Mikhail. So I could rip that off, kill it, and then put another Architect arm right now. on regular Barbara. Long story short, we're definitely doing this. We're definitely doing this quest. Let's just get that rocking and rolling there. So jump over there, bring the pod down, and boom. Okay, this thing's going to be huge. Where the heck am I going to put this? Yeah, that's a big old thing. That's a big old thing. How about we put that, say, over here-ish? Put that over there. Somebody do that. Her legs might turn into tentacles. I mean, that would be just like regular Barbara. That would be just like regular Barbara. Portia's into the flesh whip. I don't judge. I don't judge. You know, Mrs. Dave walks in here and says, "I've grown a flesh whip." You know, we're going to talk. We're not going to rush to judgment. We're going to talk about stuff like that. Hang on, coffee in my face. There we go. You know, we don't judge here. Whatever you're into, that's cool. You do your own thing. How are we doing on the pod situation? Okay. So it looks like we're fueling it. Yeah, we haven't quite fueled it yet. What does it run on? It run on chem fuel? Do we have doodly-doodly-doodly-doo? I don't actually see what it's running on. I'm going to assume chem fuel because, you know, it's fuel. So why don't I just make sure we get more of this set up? And I should probably also cut some more trees down as well while I'm in the neighborhood of deforestation. Let's go ahead and do that. So cut down those trees. Wow, that was a lot of trees I just told them to cut down. Did we do the thing over here? Yeah, we did. Okay, do this out of granite, please. Okay, off you go, kids. That's going to take them forever. That's going to take them so long to do that. Now, this pod Whoozy McWhat's a thing here. How do we go ahead and do this? I know it contains nothing. How do I make it contain something? Suborbital. Okay, got that. Sending gifts, transporting people or supplies, surprise attacks, or reinforcing battles, or dumping toxic waste. So how do we tell it to do that? That's the default level of fuelage. If you want more, you have to need to adjust its settings. Okay. I just want to dump toxic waste on somebody other than me. Oh, McMahon's got a cube obsession now. Of course he does. There's my outdoor lights. Okay. Lots going on. Slam it into pause mode. There's a lot going on today. There's a lot going on. If you've missed it, you should probably dial back because it opened with a raid in like 2 minutes and it's just gone on from there. Give me anything I don't need to pay attention to right now. Do we have anything down here? No. Sure, a uranium slug turret. Everybody loves those. I got one for Christmas. I haven't stopped using the thing. McMahon is obsessed with the cube. See, the problem with the cube. Here's the problem with the cube. Okay? Everyone gather around. I'm going to tell you a story about the problem with the cube. The problem with the cube has nothing to do with Anomaly. It's just since this cube dropped, I have now had Thomas Dolby's May the Cube Be With You stuck in my head. And it's not going to go away. Every time we mention the cube, I am thinking about Thomas Dolby's song, May the Cube Be With You. It's still happening. Right now, I'm putting it in your head because I shouldn't be the only one who suffers here. And that's coming from a Thomas Dolby fan, by the way, but not his best song. Airwave was a good song. Yeah. Wind Power. Wind Power is probably my favorite Thomas Dolby song. Okay, McMahon's obsessed. What does that mean to me? You're fine with Shepard. You're sad about that. You don't seem to have... Is that in health? Cube interest. Curious. He's cube curious. I can't spin that into anything other than what I just said. I can't spin that into anything. He's cube curious. Hey, I get it. Look, you know, McMahon had an experimental couple of years in college, didn't we all? He's cube curious. My channel just gets more and more past PG-13 all the time. Who was telling me a thing there? Button at the bottom. Button at the bottom. Okay, this is the bottom. That's a room. I don't want that. Button at the bottom. Load launch pod. Oh, load. Oh, I didn't see load. I just saw launch. I get it. I did not see load. I just saw the word launch. And then, here we are. So, toxic waste. TOX. Yeah. Like all of them. Oh, wow. I'm not going to be able to send a lot. Can I get all of that in there? There we go. I'm tapped out. Okay, accept that. Somebody go launch that. We're just going to dump toxic waste on people for funsies. This is what we're doing right now. For funsies, we're going to do this. And then I can launch it. And then I assume when I hit launch, I'll be able to tell it where to go. I don't see anything down here that says set destination prior to that. No. Okay. So who are the people who really hated me? Selbig. Can I see you on the map? Is this like your... Can I see this here? Okay, so you're Selbig. Fierce Neanderthal tribe. Okay, let me see if I can just find those guys. You might want to blast the cube off the map before it takes off as a fad. Again, I have Thomas Dolby's May the Cube Be With You. And then, you know, that's a thing that's happening. McMahon is building a dirt sculpture. Okay, so he's gone all the Close Encounters of the Third Kind here. Don't let McMahon near the mashed potatoes. Alright? He's going to make dirt sculptures out of it's probably going to look like a cube, I bet. I mean, it's broadly a cube. It's a couple of cubes mashed together, is what it is. A couple of cubes mashed together. Vosros, welcome, welcome, welcome. I feel like the wasters should like it if you do it to them, but they don't. I don't think anyone likes it, Dorkly. I don't think anyone likes toxic waste being dumped on them. So the dirt sculpture. It's got a beauty of 4, and the title is indeed Universal Cube. Right. This is going to be great. You have Close Encounters tune stuck in my head. Could I interest you in Thomas Dolby's May the Cube Be With You? Because that's what's stuck in my head, and it ain't going anywhere in the near future. Again, this has much better songs. Much, much better songs. Wind Power, way better song. We're actually making some decent progress on this. That's happening. Has anyone loaded my things into my things here yet? How about some of my bots? Did they load in there? Contents, what do you got? Yeah, actually you got a bunch of toxic waste. You're done. So if I launch and then I find somebody who hates me, give us a gift. No. That's the guys. Yeah, that's the guys right there, the Selbig. Yeah, you. There we go. I'm just dumping toxic waste on them. Pollution has increased at those coordinates there. Selbig has been angered. I polluted their base. Oh, well, we just need more pods then. Oh, this is so easy to get rid of toxic waste. Just launch them at other people. What are they going to do? Come and attack me? They're not getting through the infinite zombie generator. Because I am a genius. Because I am a prophet of RimWorld. Because I am doing things that even RimWorld did not understand. What's your problem, Obelisk? Mallory... Wait, if we have another obelisk... No, it's a Harbinger tree. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about Harbinger trees. That's totally fine. Because I'm a genius, and I have done things to RimWorld that even RimWorld could not anticipate, I've created the Infinite Zombie Generator, a.k.a. the Dave Box. Hashtag trademark copyright the Dave Box. It is live genius. This will be imitated frequently, but I originated it. So I'm not worried about them coming to raid me at all. Please do. Please do. I welcome the chance to tweak my genius. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Willow. Thank you for coming by. I'm sorry you're not feeling so great. Thank you for coming by. Let's get some of those outdoor lights going on. I mean, I made them. I may as well use them. Floodlight. Okie doke. How about floodlights, say, there, kind of by the doors, and maybe over there, and I don't know, there. I got power. I'm not sweating power. Put one there, and I know there's a whatchamacallit, a proximity sensor thing around there too, and then maybe one over there. That'll all be fine. Everything will be fine. No, I appreciate the walking Dave, and that's clever. But we are very firm, Boss Ross, that this is in fact the Infinite Zombie Generator, aka the Dave Box. Hashtag copyright trademark the Dave Box. I want to express that when the Nobel Prize for RimWorld is given out, it's not even a contest. There are no other applicants. There's no one else who has been considered for this. The Nobel Committee, when discussing the Nobel Prize for RimWorld, took a look at the Infinite Zombie Generator, aka the Dave Box, hashtag copyright trademark the Dave Box, and said that's it. Contest is closed. So any moment now, I will be flying to I will be invited to fly to wherever it is they have that. I don't know, like Sweden. It's probably Sweden, right? Like all the good stuff happens in Sweden. McMahon's obsession has intensified. And that makes me mildly concerned. And when I say mild, I mean terrified. Shoot frenzy, that's fine. That's cool. When you say obsession, McMahon, I see your cube joy. And you've done a cube sculpture, and you're happy about that. Yeah, I'm going to get that little coin, Mark. And obviously the cash prize, because seriously, the cash prize. Oh, vacation hurt. Yeah, so the little coin and then the cash prize. I assume it's Sweden. If it's not Sweden, it's probably Norway. It's just one of those countries up there where it's kind of chilly, but everyone's really cool. It's one of those. Lock him up. Maybe. I mean, Mark, am I the only one who's kind of curious what the heck he's going to do? I've fought off a lot against the Mr. T that is RimWorld to create this. All right, to put this together. Now, I'm not getting arrogant, but RimWorld's put a lot at me, and I've fought it off so far. So I'm kind of curious as to what's going to happen. In the meantime, before we go too far, let's make sure we're dropping more toxic waste on people. So toxic waste, boom, there, thank you. And we'll keep dumping this. By the way, is it freezing in there now? Yeah, it is. Oh, did we ever reset the pantry? I bet we didn't. Nope, we didn't. So let's reset that down a little bit there. There we go. Okay. And this is unroofed, right? We unroofed that. That's correct, right? Yes. Okay. So that is venting right out there. Might want to bar him from the cube room. I think he stole it. Oh, no, the cube is there. The cube is there. Prescribe him some hardcore narcotics to get him over the cube breakup. Yeah, wow. Sounds like my early 20s right there. I hear that. I'm vaguely curious as to what's going to happen. See, there's the thing with Anomaly. I don't know what's going to happen, and I kind of want to know. I want to know what happens when he goes all cube crazy. I mean, he's already kind of cube crazy. Wow, the whole team's over here. Must not be much else to do. Oh, ghoul. Super ghoul. Let's get this going here. I keep forgetting to do super ghoul. So what can I make in here? We can make... oh, no. Was it in here or was it in the other one? Charge Lance, Bionic Eyes. Okay, it must have been in the other bench. So over here... Oh, no. It was in the whatchamacallit, the Bioferrite bench. Of course it was. So in the Bioferrite bench, Adrenal Heart, Corrosive Heart, Metal Blood Heart. Talk to me about that. What does it do for a living? Pump a small amount of metal blood into a ghoul's bloodstream, more resistant to damage, more vulnerable to fire, widespread swelling slowing him down. And not the perfect one. How about just something simple, like barbs and plating? That's a lot of bioferrite. Holy moly, that's a lot of bioferrite for both of those. I mean, I've got it, and we're making more. Do it. Make ghoul plating and the ghoul barbs. That sounds fun. Is the cube doing anything to his health? Apart from having the cube obsession, I can't get Thomas Dolby out of my head. So he's fascinated by the cube. He's gone past cube curious. So he's gone through his experimental phase and said, yeah, you know what? I'm into this. Royscat, welcome. So he's no longer cube curious. Now he's cube fascinated. So he's having a good old time with this. I really just kind of want to see what happens. Hang on, coffee. There we go. I kind of want to see what happens with this. If it's anyone, McMahon is good, and he has some broad skills, but he's not... I can afford to lose him, is what I'm saying. I can afford to lose McMahon. I couldn't afford to lose Fenn. That's why we brought him back from the dead, after his head was eaten. I really can't say that enough times. Something ate his head. A warg ate his head. And then we grew it back, so it was fine. But, yeah, we got all the mechs back and that kind of thing. How are we doing over here, regular Barbara? Can you build properly with the flesh whip? I feel with a flesh whip you should be in more of a supervisory role. You should be telling other people to build this stuff. And then, flesh whipping all over the place. I should probably check in on the kids in the tubes. That's probably a thing. I mean, they're fine, right? They're in a tube. How hard could this possibly be? Look at this. Justinovich is already 6. And already has a shooting skill of 4. The kid has not seen anything but his first 24 hours outside of the tube. He's been in a tube since his 2nd day alive. The kid's already handy with a firearm. Handy with a firearm there. How about baby who is called baby? No. The baby who is called baby here. What are you into these days? Not much. You're learning to talk. You're actually better than Fen. That's kind of... Are you actually better than Bagel, rather? Cube Obsession might be bad. It might be. I'm very curious, though. I'm cube curious at this point. I'm cube curious. Tall, pale-skinned, bald man in a black robe and pins and nails as comes out of the cube. The colony's in big trouble. We all seem to think that it is, in fact, a Le Marchand box. We're all just convinced it's a Le Marchand box. But I want to know. I want to know what's going to happen. Oh, Kitesman, I see you're up and around. When can we suck the life out of you again? Because Fen's not quite young enough. In 1.3 days. Cool. Fen, I'm going to have you in your 30s. You started this game in your 70s. I'm going to have you down to your 30s very, very soon. Did we do the new pod? We did. Super. Let's do some more toxic waste. So, there we go. Toxic waste packs. What is M? I don't know what M is. Can you fill it with that? Apparently I can. Okay, 25 more toxic waste packs in the pod, please. This is great. Just shelling people with toxic waste. Just having a good old time. And is anyone working on my thing here? My ghoul enhancements. Oh, we've already done the ghoul plating. Dang, that was quick. Wow, great. That was easy. I'll wait till they do the ghoul barbs before I do anything else. And it's about halfway done. And they've done the hardest part, which is those steel things, the monolith things. Anything after that is a snap. So we'll get that done. I'm going to get a bunch of good stuff. Transport pod is ready. So off we go. Let's launch you right over to these guys again. Give us a gift. There you go. Oh, they're going to hate that. Yep, more pollution there. I've polluted their base again. Oh, fun. It's fun to play RimWorld. It's fun. What was I doing? How much? I should probably be keeping half an eye on how much it's costing me to make those things. 60 steel in a single component. Oh, totally worth it. Totally worth it. I'll get 2. And that way we can kind of keep this free for toxic waste that I'm not paying attention to. But it's nice and frozen. It won't be polluting anything anymore. Right, what's my next logical move? Oh, food. Any new animals we can go and kill? Bunch of guinea pigs. Bunch of guinea pigs. I'm gonna put a kill squad together for the Mega Sloth. Because I kind of need meat. It's the only thing the ghoul eats. So everybody come over here. We're gonna shoot some Mega Sloth here. Flyby toxic waste dump. Yeah, I'm properly disposing of toxic waste by making it somebody else's problem, Hurley. It's the American way. I don't know what you do, but in my country, if you want to get rid of toxic waste, you make it somebody else's problem. And that's what I've done. Everybody get in here faster. You're taking way too much time. I've got to kill some things here. Okay, there we go. So all of you guys attack the Mega Sloth. He's going to hate this. He's going to... Oh, if we can hit it. Cantrell, you are going the wrong way, kid. Go that way. Just in case the Mega Sloth's got a little bit of an eyeball on you. So come up here. Okay, we kind of lost track of the Mega Sloth, haven't we, kids? Why don't we all line up over here and we'll cover Cantrell's escape. And there we go, and some shooting will start. Yeah, this is fine. I love those stun crossbow things. Those things are great. No, keep shooting him. He's not quite dead yet. Keep with the shooting. Lots of bullets in the shooting, please. In the face, in the shooting, in the wow, this thing just won't go down. Okay, now it's down. So let's make sure we allow that. And then where was the other one? Yeah, over there. Nice quick trip over there. So line up here, and we're going to take down another one. And then I'm definitely doing the other, the thingamajiggy there. The thing where I get the power and the energy out of the earth, whatchamacallit. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's shoot this guy. There we go. Save first. No, I'm meaner to myself than that, Mark. I only save right before a major operation. Because why? Sing along at home now, kids. We don't lose colonists to dice rolls. However, Mark, if this thing goes Mega Sloth Revenge, which it did, and I get taken out, that's on me. I made this choice to put this squad together and come down and do this. So I would accept the results of that. And we have. When we opened up the door up here, we got 2 people dead. And, that's on me. I accept the consequences of that. I just don't accept the consequences of a dice roll during a surgery. And more important, it's almost even less about the colonists. It's more about, I don't want to lose like an architect arm because there was a bad dice roll. That I don't accept. But this is on me. If that Megasloth had killed all of these people, that would have been my problem. Mark, we may remember that the last run we completed, the Tittles run, for sake of a better term, I lost 2/3 of my colony in a boneheaded combat for a bunch of tech prints that I never even used. 2/3 of my colony I got killed, and I accepted every one of those. That was me. That was on me. But the surgeries, no. If there's a bad dice roll on a surgery, I don't think that's really fair. Speaking of which, why don't we finish the last hospital bed here? So, deconstruct that. Thank you very much. Okay, that. Yeah, no, I want the machine that goes ping there. It was very messy, Spikelet Girl. You ain't wrong. Cantrell, you're right. Sorry, Cantrell. Yep, you're off duty, kid. Thank you. Thank you for not getting eaten by a Megasloth. That'll be a little bit of meat. That'll be fine. That'll be a good little chunk of meat there. A couple of Megasloths. And how are we doing? Got plenty of shells. Incendiary. Oh, I should have sold those incendiary shells. What do I have the mortar set up for, apart from no dead life shells? So we can do... Yeah, we can do incendiary. Never mind, I'll keep them. That's fine. Alright, so I got all my lights up, I guess. That's a thing that's happening. Right. Focus, Dave. Focus. Get this done. Alright, you've got all the materials you need to do it. Although, if you found some more steel... That'd be okay if you found some more steel, but we've got enough to do what we want to do right now. I just want to make sure I have a bazillion things of power. Toxifier generator. Electrical generator slowly pollutes the terrain. If all the terrain and is polluted, the generator will shut down. No. No. It sounds cool, but no. Why are you not letting me put a geothermal here? What's your problem? Is it because of this? Oh, well, deconstruct all of this nonsense. That's very silly. Deconstruct all of this. Everything there go away. And what are you? Steel wall. And you are steel wall. Well, it seems silly to waste that. I was just saying I don't have steel. Just deconstruct those while you're there. I see the ghoul. Oh, hang on. I gotta get to the obelisk. McMahon, I know you're obsessed with the cube, but could you actually go deal with the obelisk first? And then... Who else was good at those? The regular barber. You're good at those things. Could you go deal with that? There's a lot to do around here. I want to deactivate these things, but it's how we're getting the advanced knowledge. Speaking of which, how are we doing on that? Okay, we're over halfway through advanced psychic rituals. That's neat. And then I can get the pleasure pulse in there, which I'm sure Mikhail and regular barber will be thrilled at. But more importantly, I can get philophagy, where not only can I steal their life, but now I can steal their skills. I've been waiting for that one. McMahon, how are you doing, kid? Probably do this like sooner rather than later, kid, because that thing is literally about to explode. Well, actually, I say that. It's only at 83%. And then 80%. Okay, you're doing great, kid. You're doing great work. And then if you want, you can hang out by the cube. I know you're into the cube. What area has been revealed? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. An area has been revealed. You ain't wrong. Did we already deconstructed these things? Tell you what, you don't have a lot going on. All of a sudden, people can get everything done around here. There we go. 1 geothermal, please. What do I have left in stone bricks? Actually accumulated a fair bit of sandstone at this point. So let's do I have enough granite to do the thing? No, not even close. Why did I think I had enough granite to do this? I have no granite at all. We've been using granite for something else? Oh, you know what? They're probably using it to make art. That's sandstone, though. Yeah, McMahon's obsessed with the cube. I get you. I get you, McMahon. Stop telling me about it. Okay, so I need to... How do I get rid of a blueprint? So, not the monument marker. Okay. How am I going to... You know what? You're overthinking this, Dave. Just make more granite. So, don't do that for right now. Do only granite blocks forever. Grossly overthinking this. Now, do we have any good granite on the map by any chance that I could just go swing down and grab? And what is all of this? Sandstone, sandstone, don't know, sandstone. Huh. I got here sandstone. And more sandstone. Huh, why do I feel I'm running into a tragic granite deficit right now? So this is more sandstone. More sandstone. What's going on in here? Sandstone. Oh, neat. Sandstone. And a lot of sandstone. There's some granite. And that is also granite. Neat. Just, I know I've got what I need here, but just for having the conversation, we're just going to put up a quick column here and a column here. And then we're going to start mining all of this out. All of that can go. Right? Just get rid of all of it. That's all good granite in there. Everybody loves yummy, yummy granite. McMahon made a cube structure. Yeah, he's into that, Jayhawk. It's his third one, I think. Oh, sorry, McMahon and Shepard are having a moment. McMahon is probably really into the cube. Really into the cube. So yeah, McMahon does cube sculptures. So think, whatchamacallit, the thing with the UFOs there. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, rather. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So, you know, he's just making sculptures out of everything. If we had mashed potatoes, he'd be making sculptures out of that. Sandstone is more attractive. I think it actually is game logic. It may be your opinion. I think it's also game logic. I think Sandstone has a higher beauty rating. I reserve the right to be wrong about that, but I'm pretty confident in that one. I'm like 72% that Sandstone has a higher beauty rating than any of the other stones. It doesn't matter for this. I don't care if this is beautiful. It's going to be outside. Nobody cares. I need to build it out of something. Does the radius around the column show the same as when parts of the overhang falls in? Does the radius around the column show the same as when parts of the overhang falls in? You're going to have to tighten up that question for me, Hurley. I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that. Are you saying like that's like, so there's the area. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it does. So for something to not fall down, it's got to be within 6 tiles of something. So there's your 6 tiles right there. 6 all the way around us, you know, in all 4 points of the compass there. So yes, what this is doing is basically slap this down in the middle, and then things no fall down here. That's the technical way of doing it. Also, somebody go get this mushroom, because I feel like it. I could do with some mushrooms. I like mushrooms. Blocks have no beauty rating except marble. Are we 100% on that? Are we 100% on that? Huh. Yeah, I'm actually inclined to trust Portia more than I trust myself. Again, irrelevant over here, though. I don't care over here. I'd make it out of steel if I could afford to give up the steel. But I value steel more than I value stone blocks. Yeah, I bet you they were using some of this to make art. There's probably some pieces down here. That's sandstone. This one is sandstone, and they don't appear to feel like finishing that. Slate is my personal favorite. I'm a fan of slate. I might be misquoting game mechanics, but I think slate is one of the weaker stones. You know, granite, I think, is the strongest. I feel like slate is one of the weakest. But at the end of the day, you're talking about micromanagement stuff. Oh, McMahon's on a cube gig again. You're talking about micromanagement stuff. So the difference between the best stone and the worst stone, at the end of the day, it's still stone. Yeah, it's still going to take some time to get through. Like we were just talking about yesterday. You know, you can micromanage this game as much as you want to, or as little as you want to. Thank you for reminding me my pod's ready. We need to fill it up with toxic waste. So toxic waste packs. There we go. Fill all the ones you can fill. There we go. Perfect. Okay, accept that, and obviously we'll launch that momentarily. So, hang on, coffee. Yeah, at the end of the day, okay, so yeah, Portia's got the order. Portia's micromanaging this way more than I ever would. So granite, limestone, sandstone, slate, marble. So slate's almost the weakest. Why not build everything out of plasteel? Because I don't have that much plasteel. That's fairly self-evident. I don't have anything out of I don't have that much plasteel. I got 409 pieces of plasteel. Are you studying the cube? I assume that we are, because it is studyable. Yeah, Mark's got it. Stone is stone. People. I know when Penge was doing his run, people are like, "Oh, you can only do your walls out of granite. Do your wall out of granite. Don't do anything but granite." I don't care. I'll build it out of any stone at all, because at the end of the day, stone is stone. It's not that big a deal. Heck, we built the initial walls out of steel because it's fast. We changed them later, but there it is. Let's launch more toxic waste at people like you. I wonder how heavily polluted I can get their land. Azra, I assume we are studying the cube. It is, again, studyable. Let me just make sure of that. Yep, it's allowed to be studied. If McMahon can keep her hands off it for a few seconds. Again, cube curious, now cube enchanted. I remember how big of a cavern I can. Columns showing that is quite handy. Yeah, it's 6 tiles in a north, south, east, west kind of gig. So the columns show you that. They give you the radius, much like the sun lamp does. It shows you the radius around it. And there's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. Pretty straightforward stuff. I loved the column edition when that came in royalty. That was a great addition to that. Because I'd just be putting up ramp. Is that another cube? Oh, no, it's a cube sculpture. And another cube sculpture. Great. Good. I'm fine with that. Justinovich is growing up. Great. I can only pick Pyromaniac. Neat. Good. Thanks, kid. Okay, you may be staying in the pod longer than you think, kid. Is there an open to solve or open the cube? Not yet, but we've only just begun. We've only just begun, Rob. And I know as my vent guy, you're going to be wanting to know that, because really opening a cube is like a vent. You're basically venting the cube. So obviously your own professional curiosity as my vent guy is going to go right to that. McMahon's all over the cube again. Again, McMahon is just wicked into the cube. Just so into the cube. Playing with Golden Cube. Now you're cube fascinated again. And you got a little bit of toxic buildup. You probably loaded up the toxic waste. Or you were visiting a grave. I really should move the sarcophaguses out of here. Except I can't. I'd have to deconstruct them and then reconstruct them. You hate the Carpenters. Well, again, I have no love for the Carpenters, but I am stuck with Thomas Dolby. So if I get Thomas Dolby, you get the Carpenters. It's fair. It's fair. Send her out to battle with the flamethrower. Oh, that's a good thought, Spike Little Girl. That's an interesting idea. If you give a flamethrower to a pyromaniac, first of all, your whole base is going to burn down. But if you give a flamethrower to a pyromaniac and they go into battle and they set fire to people, do they get a mood boost out of that? Because they set fires. That's a fascinating idea. I'm gonna have to do some sort of weird private play run just to try that. I'm not gonna try it here because giving a flamethrower or a pyromaniac, even I'm not that dumb. I've done some stupid things in RimWorld. Again, I lost 2/3 of my colony to a really boneheaded combat situation so I could gain tech prints that I never ended up using. 2/3 of my colony, I might add. 2/3 gone, dead. But even I am not dumb enough to give a flamethrower to a pyromaniac. Okay, there you go. Portia, you go test drive that one. If you give them a flamethrower, find a battle, and then see if it works. Do they get a mood boost out of that? I would, if you know what, if RimWorld's playing its game right, they should. They absolutely should. They should get a mood boost because they set fire to some people. Shepard has inspired recruitment, which is neat. More importantly, that reminded me I've got a prisoner that we can be sucking the life out of right now. So, guess what? Time for another chronophagy. So, Fen, you're gonna be in your 30s, Fen. You're gonna love this. And then regular Barbara loves coming to these things. Just loves it. And then you, and then Cruller. Okay, off you go. Off you go. Remind me one more time, Kitesman, how old are you now? Hang on, I'll deal with that in a sec. How old are you now? You're 42. You used to be 33. You're 4. Yeah, Kitesman's in a daze. I'm not surprised. You're addicted to psychite. Don't worry. Pretty soon you're going to be so old you won't remember that you were addicted to psychite. But I can't do the chronophagy. Dang it. Okay, could we give him some tea? I have some tea. Let's just kind of ease him off the drugs there. Yeah, administer psychite tea to him. That'll get him, somewhat on. He'll get the shakes down, basically. Get the shakes down. I know we need a research project. I'm working on that. Don't bug me. Yeah, we must be studying the cube and the things because we're almost done with advanced psychic rituals. So main, let's do. Oh, I don't know. Why can I not do flak armor? Oh, I need plate armor for that. Okay, do plate armor. We'll start making some flak armor around here. I mean, I don't need it because I have the infinite zombie generator. Hashtag the Davebox. Copyright, trademark the Davebox. And here, I want to do... yeah, I guess sandstone will be fine. So do sandstone like this around here and here. I know, people say you should vent this. I've never had one of these explode. Maybe today will be the day. Oh, make sure you don't put a roof on that, otherwise they explode. I've literally never had it happen. I've been playing this game for years. I always do this, and it never happens. And you say, but Dave, you're jinxing yourself. I know, I keep saying it, though. It still keeps not happening. So get this to run all the way over here, and then to there. All right. That should be far more power than I even need for this game. And then, what else do I want to work on before we begin to wrap up here? We're getting... And granite blocks are happening. I just don't know if they're happening that quickly. I've never had one explode. I always box them in. And I've been told by all the RimWorld people that I talk to, oh, you got to make sure you don't put a roof on that, otherwise they'll explode. They don't seem to do that. So... you could theoretically just not put the thing there and build a room around it. That'll act as a heater for that, too. Yeah, well, see, Ambi just said it. As soon as I was saying it, Ambi was saying it. Use them to heat your bases. I've done it once or twice, but I want the power more than I want, the heat. Heat I can do. Well, speaking of heat, what season is it? It's fall. Okay. Sandstone. Yeah, I've got a lot of sandstone. Lot of sandstone over here. I suppose, could I... Oh, what is wrong with the obelisk this time? Mikhail, can you go over and deal with that, please? Suppress that. And what's this one up to? 53. You know what, McMahon? Just go do it anyway. McMahon's surprisingly good with this. You can build the wall right next to the generator with no space. Yeah, I just like making sure that they can get in and out. That's my only rationale, Dorkling. I just like making sure there's a space all the way around it. For no other reason than, maybe future repairs or something like that. And like we were talking about yesterday, I mean, you weren't in chat yesterday, but like we were talking about yesterday, there's a very real limit to how much I micromanage RimWorld, and the limit is not big. Not big. It's one of the things I like about RimWorld. I don't have to micromanage it if I don't want to. So it's just some things... Now, this is, obviously everything I've done here is genius and revolutionary. In that this is Rocky 3, and I'm playing like this is the third act, and I'm Sylvester Stallone, and I'm coming back hard at Mr. T, who pities the fool. That we get, and I'm both a genius and playing in revolutionary ways that I've never played before. But something still stands, and this is just like I didn't even have to think about what I was doing. That was muscle memory, Dorkling, to do that. So I'm not generally going to change something that works. Change things that don't work. And that's certainly what we've done here in this run. After being beaten down by Mr. T 3 times. Pity the fool. Only words of English he knows. Not many people know that. And of course, the genius that is the infinite zombie generator. A.k.a. the Davebox. Hashtag, trademark, copyright the Davebox. Azra says we're not studying the obelisk. Well, Mikhail, is you talking this one down? Okay, that's studied. Oh yeah, that one's not being studied. There we go. Just check the cube one more time. Yeah, that's being studied. Okay. Somebody got over to that. Mikhail's talking this one down. Wow, you did great on that. You did really, really good. You got that down to 17%. Too bad it's plus 20 per day. Is fishing a mod thing? Oh, fishing's a mod thing. Anything water related is a mod thing. We were talking about that a week or so, or a couple of weeks ago. Like, what is the next DLC going to encompass? My prediction is water. My prediction is plumbing, hygiene, water, because there's so many different mods for that, and we all know all RimWorld does is just look at some really cool mods and go, cool, let's make that into a DLC. Because we were doing a modded run before this, and so many things that are in Anomaly I was modding into that. We've done advanced psychic research. Neat. So philophagy then. Yeah. Oh, ghoul resurrection. That would be cool. Or the bioferrite generator. I don't need bioferrite generator. I would like to generate bioferrite, but I don't want to use bioferrite as a fuel because I've got that covered. Totally got that covered. So yeah, hang on. What's this? A mech cluster has landed, and it's going to shut down all my electrical devices. And I love the passive aggressiveness of this. A mechanoid cluster has landed not far from Motorhead. There's an EMI dynamo machine there which can disable electrical devices across the region. And there's a mech cluster. Just to drive home the point. And there's a mech cluster. Mech cluster will land, send a team and destroy it. Where? Okay, it is not far. That's true. Huh. Well played, RimWorld. Well played. Good move. I gotta send a team out to defeat a mech cluster. Can't stay. Oh, this is well played. You were saving up for this one, RimWorld. You were saving up for this one. So, last few mech clusters, what have we done? Let them be somebody else's problem. Not this one. I can't sit there and shell it. I can't just unzone my people so they don't go anywhere near it and let, some random group of travelers get killed. Oh, fun times. No, I actually have to personally go and get it now. Interesting. Good move. Well done. And I gotta do it. I can't have no power. My pod babies will die. Okay. Well, you know what? That's an excellent place to wrap it up for this week then. Because I'm going to have a think about that one. I don't know that we're coming home from that with as many people as we leave with. I have some thought. I'm already having thoughts about this. And they're fun thoughts. You're going to love them next week. You're gonna love them. Everything's gonna be fantastic. But I'm gonna have a think about this. And Jayhawk's not wrong. We could maybe think about using the drop pod for some effect there. I definitely have to step away and think about this one because I with Jayhawk with the pods and the thought I just had. Oh, this is fascinating. Okay, guys, I'm going to check out there because I'm very excited about the things that I'm thinking of. So I will leave you with the cube obsession and the flesh whip, and you guys have a fantastic week. No, we're going cliffhanger, Hurley. It's like a cliffhanger every week around here. Every week it's a cliffhanger. Seriously, I'm not kidding, Hurley. I got to go step away and think about how I'm going to handle this because this is new Dave RimWorld. All right, this is new Dave RimWorld. This is not just Dave gets a bunch of people together and shoots things. As exciting as that is, and how much I know Buzzkill loves that. I have to think about how I'm going to approach this, and I need about 6 days to do it. So guys, I will check out right here. I'll let you guys get on to far more important parts of your weekend than this insane nonsense. But leaving you on a cliffhanger again, even more incentive to come back next week if you want to do that sort of thing. Thank you guys so very, very much for coming by. I adore doing this for you. I look forward to this every single week, and you guys never, ever disappoint me. I will see you next week, next Friday. Until then, thank you again. Goodbye, and goodbye.